What are your initial impressions of the Unconventional Oil in EOR Russia conference, the first unconventional oil event in Russia?
I'm very pleased that this is being organized. I think it's a very important step. We've seen that the potential of unconventionals in Russia is very, very large. And it's really important that some of the key decision makers from the government, from the different operators, from the service companies are all coming together here. So I'm very pleased that this conference is being organized. I also feel quite privileged personally that I've actually been invited to speak here on behalf of Shell and on behalf of the partnership that we've set up between Shell and Gazprom Neft.
What, in your opinion, is the realistic future potential for unconventional oil in Russia? Could the North American shale oil revolution be repeated here?
It's a very good question, and it's one of the most critical questions potentially for Russia's energy future in the medium term. I think the geological potential is very, very substantial. But a few things need to be put in place before that same success that we've seen in North America can be emulated here. So we normally in Shell, we use 5 key criteria that need to be in place before we can actually see successful development of unconventional plays. The first one is that you need only the best geology to make it work. It's a very tough road to bring this to commerciality, and that will only work if the geology is superb. The second is you need to have very convincing netbacks at the wellhead. So this deals with pricing, this deals with fiscals. The third thing that you need to have in place is very deep and very competitive and very lean supply chains. And this is about how the drilling contractors, how the well service contractors are being set up. This deals with the raw material suppliers, this deals with the construction companies. The fourth thing that need to be in place is a social license to operate. And this deals with how we as operators actually are able to listen to communities, how we engage on the things that we stand for and our operating principles. This also deals with how we actually engage with the regulators to get regulations in place that are conducive for unconventional operations. And finally, a critical element will be how we as operators actually organize ourselves and how decisive and focused we can be, and similar to how the independents were in the early stages of the North American tight and shale oil revolution.